Hello, fellow fifth grader. I'm sure you guys have heard of cancer from your parents, at school, or maybe even in the news. But to this day, the way cancer develops still remains unknown to many middle school students. Over 5 million people have passed away from cancer since 1980, and the issue has only progressed. So it is important that everyone has a good understanding and is educated about cancer itself. So, what exactly is cancer? Cancer is a disease in which abnormal cells divide uncontrollably and destroy nearby body tissues. Cancer itself is a very broad term because it can be caused by many different things and can originate at many different areas of the body. But the abnormal cell growth makes all cancers sort of related to each other, which is why the media uses a broad term. Before understanding cancer, we must first understand how cell growth works. Inside a cell, there is a nucleus that contains DNA. The DNA tells a cell when to divide and when to not divide. Mitosis is the process in which a cell replicates its DNA and then splits into two. Basically, it's how cells reproduce. Your body does this to replace old cells that die off. When a normal cell becomes too old and loses function, it goes through a process known as apoptosis, where a signal is sent to the cell, ordering the cell to kill itself. Cells can send signals to each other to slow down or speed up their own cell growth depending on how crowded it gets. Cancer is the result of damaged DNA which can be inherited from other family members from the past generations, smoking, exposure to sunlight radiation, and sometimes even unknown causes from your own body. Cancer cells do not listen to signals sent by normal cells and ignore normal cells telling them to slow down, speed up, or go through apoptosis to kill themselves. The cells ignore signals and don't die, and the one cancer cell soon divides uncontrollably into more cancer cells. Eventually, the cells grow into a large mass of messed up cancerous cells that is called a tumor, and that tumor takes away nutrients from nearby tissues to keep growing. The cancer cells need blood to multiply, and to get that supply, the cancer cell sends chemical signals that draw blood vessels towards them. The vessels then allow cancer cells to spread to multiple parts of the body. Some cancers eventually stop growing and are called benign tumors, but can still cause some minor problems. But the ones that continue to develop and spread to other parts of the body are called malignant tumors, and they can be a threat to a person's life. Since cancer can occur on many different parts of the body, symptoms for different cancers are different and will vary. Some patients have abnormal bumps, fevers, night sweats, or unintentional weight loss, to name a few. The reason why the world is still on the hunt for the cure for cancer is because it is almost like your own body fighting against itself, and the way each tumor develops is different from another because every cancer is caused by a different set of genetic mutations. For example, someone with lung cancer may respond very well to radiation treatment, but others may not. Think of it as a different disease from person to person. But fortunately, there are some modern treatments that can kill cancer cells or greatly reduce the growth of tumors. The most common treatments are surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation treatment. Treatment by surgery is when a surgeon attempts to remove the cancer through surgery. Chemotherapy is when drugs are taken or injected through an IV line to kill and reduce the effects of abnormally fast-growing cells and is frequently used to support other treatments before surgery or before radiation therapy. Radiation therapy is a treatment where high doses of radiation are shot at cancer cells to kill them and shrink tumors. The radiation basically completely destroys the DNA composition of the cancer cells to the point where it can no longer make copies of itself and spread. But sometimes a cancer cell can stick around and start the cycle all over again. Unfortunately, since radiation and chemotherapy target all fast-growing cells in the body, it can lead to hair loss, skin changes, nausea, and many other very, very bad negative side effects. Thanks for watching our video on cancer, and we hope you might have a better understanding of cancer itself. Thanks for watching.